Hey guys, I have some crazy news, some really crazy news. Yesterday I was playing this game most of the day when I could, and I was playing, I think I finished about 4 in the morning or something crazy. And yesterday was crazy, it was crazy. I recently joined a guild called Koto, Koto. Basically, I've been playing this game, what, 4 or 5 months, roughly, something like that. And my, initial time in the game, I've just been farming, because I've just been trying to, make my own way in the game, earn some money, and make a house, and all this kind of stuff. Now, since I've joined Koto, I was kind of thinking about that. I wanted to start learning how to do a PvP and fight and stuff like that. Like, I do have a fighting character, but I really am a noob when it comes to fighting. I've not really done any PvP or anything. Now, what happened yesterday, it made me feel kind of sad that I had not learned how to PvP, because yesterday was crazy. I was in Maduli, and I was doing what I'm doing right now. I was taking Campodons up to my house for my fighter character to kill them, and then put all of the carcasses into the storage of my house, and then I'd use this character and bring all the Campodon carcasses back to Maduli and post them onto my butcher. I used to, when I lived in Bhakti, I used to use the butcher character, and I used to use the creature control on that character to actually have it have the Campodon in the town, and then I would set it to passive, and I would hit it until it died, and I would do it in that way, which is a bit easier. But in Maduli, there's no way that I'm going to do that in Maduli. There were loads of griefers. Anyway, so I was heading up to my town. Oh, this is Retri. This is one of the guys. I'm pretty sure he's in Koto, but I don't know what he's doing. Yeah. Anyway, so I was heading up to town, up to my house, and I was riding up there, and I, I, I bumped into all these friggin' Rus guys, RUS, like loads of them. Seriously, a load of them. And I was like, whoa, and I immediately just turned around and came back to Maduli. I was like, that's crazy. And they basically had arranged this attack on Koto, or Koto, I can never get that right, but it was RUS, it was Odin, people like that, who were basically, they all just basically grouped up. I think there was another guild who used to be Fear, but I think they've changed their name. And they were basically over here. We used to have a control tower here. They were all here. There was about 30 guys, and they were taking down the control tower. And wow. I mean, and they had actually, it seemed like they had planned it off hours, because there was hardly anyone online in Koto. Hardly anyone. It was really quiet. There were like 5 guys in Maduli or something, and there was absolutely nothing that we could do. And then I think later on in the day, more of the guys, they came on and they started fighting, but it was quite obvious that it was a number of guilds who'd organised an attack. There were loads of guys, and they were attacking all of our guild's control points, as well as attacking AQ. There's another guild called AQ, and Koto basically sided with them in the war. And so basically they attacked all this like AQ and Koto stuff, and in the end they took down all of the control towers, and they took down the keep, the Koto keep. So that was crazy, man. Like I said earlier, it made me feel really bad because I'm really bad at PvP. I have no idea about anything to do with PvP. I was like running around, like my fighter character here that I'm using, he does have some decent armor, so I was just running around kind of trying to attack a few people, like running behind other people, like so they would maybe think I was a decent fighter, I don't know. And then at one point I used my tamer character, trying to use a Camperdown to attack people, but that was a failure as well. I was just basically doing whatever I thought I could to kind of help out, but frankly I don't think I was really a lot of help to anyone, which was kind of sad. But yeah, it kind of made me think I really have to learn the PvP like side of this game a lot more, because seriously it's really fun, but I just have not really gotten around to learning all of the various things that you need if you want to be a good PvPer. So yeah, and then anyway, I woke up in the morning because, like I said, I was on until about 3:34 a.m. Last night, like Hong Kong time, and then I woke up in the morning. It wasn't the morning, it was the afternoon, but you know what I mean. Like I woke up and I logged in, and the first thing that it said is guild not found. Excuse me. It said guild not found. I've never experienced that ever. Like, this is a big guild. It's not the biggest guild, but it's quite a big guild. And seriously, they were taken down, man. Like, that's crazy. I mean, obviously, I see that the team speak is very quiet. I think as well because it's like probably the early hours of the morning or something in America, and after all of the craziness from yesterday. Like, I'm pretty sure that most of the guys on both sides were probably up like until early hours of the morning, like fighting and everything. So I would imagine that the heads of Koto are basically deciding what they have to do now, how they're going to rebuild. I mean, I don't know where they keep all their resources. I thought that they would keep it all in the keep, and the keep has now gone down, so I really don't know. But I'm sure in the next few days I'll find out kind of what happened, or what the future is of the guild. I mean, yeah, I mean, I really hope that this guild is carrying on, because like all of the guys like were really nice to me, really helpful and everything, and it seemed like a really good guild for me to learn a lot, you know. So it will be a shame if the guild was to go down, but I would imagine that they will get it up again. And because they're still you know, because AQ is still around, obviously, so I would imagine AQ will probably help them to get up and running again. But it seems like that if they're aligned with AQ for some reason, I mean, I don't really know the politics of this game very well, because like I say, I've just been like farming for 4 months basically, but it seems like that lots of guilds really don't like AQ, and they basically say if any guilds align themselves with AQ, then they will basically take them down. So yeah, that's obviously what happened this time, but it'll be quite interesting to see the developments. If anyone in Koto is watching this video, I would like to apologise and say I'm sorry that I really did not have anything that I could help with. Like I say, at the moment I'm basically a farmer. You know, it was really frustrating. I really wanted like to help, but you know, these guys who were like proper PvPers, they are doing, each hit is like 40 points. Even if I am wearing like a decent armor. Like the armor I have on right now is okay, but they could basically kill me in like 3 or 4 hits because they're like crazy skilled up PvPers. So I just felt really frustrated. I was like trying to like think of ways that I could help, but yeah, I don't think I was a lot of help really. But hey, hopefully in the future I'll be able to like improve and help a bit more in the future. Okay, well thanks for watching. That was just a quick update on the crazy guild situation. I mean, this is one of the things actually that makes this game really, really fun. The whole thing with joining a guild and the guild wars and the PvP and all that is really, really fun, you know. Yeah. Anyway, thanks, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.